Another epic race, rather I should say epic and not yupic. This is going to be an interesting one because we're going to be at the tricky Interlagos today, and we're with the big boys here, the Division 1 boys. Yeah, we're just looking at about 4 minutes until we go live, or rather we kickstart the race. But till then, as I don't see anyone who's missing out at this point, but still, race starts at 6 p.m. IST sharp. So let's wait till then. As I quickly share the stream link with everyone. Welcome folks, welcome. Thank you for tuning in for our stream today. We're looking at a real interesting race as I talk about how things are going to pan out. Let me quickly take you through the championship standings at this point. We're looking at Ancient Pleb, our reigning champion and our current championship leader, with 2 back-to-back wins, absolutely dominating the scene, holding a strong lead already of 52 points. We have Raj Prakash in P2, and we have Fun Anywhere, who leapfrogged onto P3 after his brilliant race at Red Bull last weekend. We have Pratik Benya, his teammate, at P4, RKV at P5, Jackster, who unfortunately couldn't make it, down at P6. So we're waiting for Jackster to join the lobby as well. He's the one who's missing out at this point. Shami, he's in P7, couldn't really score any points last time. Caesars in P8 had a tricky race in the wets at Red Bull Ring. We've got Azim Clark, new entrant, but amazing F1 driver, and doing a really good job in the previous race, showing his pace, showing a glimpse of what he can really do down at P9. So then we've got his teammate Abhi Thakur in P10. We've got Zolo, Shami's teammate, down in P11, and Dan Lord in P12, Dheeraj Edge and Balkaran Singh in P13 and P14 respectively. So though it shows 14 drivers, I only see 12 over here, so definitely there's 2 missing. One being Dheeraj Edge and the other one being Jackster. So while we wait for them with 2 minutes to go, Jackster said that he's just going to join in. And I'm not sure about Dheeraj Edge. Danlord sporting a beautiful, he's glitching a little there. Tricky, but a beautiful Jordan livery. Rad's sporting the same livery, same with Pratik Benya on the Team Funky livery. Funky basically being Pratik's peak, and Fun Anywhere's fun. Abhi Thakur, he did mention burnt his mediums there completely, but he mentioned that he's got a really interesting livery for you, doing a bit of a burnout. You can see that trying to keep it show that he can completely manage with dead tires also. RKV with the interesting multi livery, or rather the entire F1 2020 season's livery all in one. And we have Shami. Shami's got that beautiful strange looking what do you call it, a modern aesthetic look on it, sort of like a sci-fi feel to it. We've got Ancient Pleb, our current championship leader, this time with yet another unique livery, but a rather cool looking one. So we've got some good luck wishes there for Azim. So while we wait for Jackster, there's Caesar, RKB's teammate there. What are we looking at? We're looking at a 116.9 being put in by Pleb already in these practice laps. So definitely we saw that the 116.8s were like the fastest laps set by the Division 2 boys. Are we going to see Azim, I'm sorry, not Azim, but maybe, or rather even Azim for that matter, in Ancient Pleb? Will we see Ancient Pleb get into the 115s? Will we see these boys get into the 115s? Eventually the 114s? That would be interesting to see. So just give me 1 second. as I make a couple of tweaks. Seems a little loud for my liking. That's where are all the boys? We got Jackson not entered. And look at that ability. One absolutely one. Unique creative over there. Look at that. Beautiful Jordan days where Narayan Karthikeyan, he has first step on driver. Whoa, someone's going the other way there. Not the kind of thing that you want to see on a live racetrack. So just waiting for confirmation from these guys. If they cannot make it, we're looking at 6:05 as a revised start time. So we're looking at about 2 to 3 minutes more of waiting, otherwise we'll go ahead and start. It's important that we've had to prepone the race, and thanks to the kind cooperation by all our racers today, that we could prepone because of the Premier League action taking place with P1 and P2 pretty much secured by Liverpool and Manchester City. And congratulations to Liverpool for an absolutely dominating win in the season. The fight for P3 and P4 is going to be an interesting one between Manchester United, Chelsea and Leicester City. I don't know. Put in your comments, what do you think, who do you think is going to get P3 and P4? It'd be interesting to watch. It's going to be a real tricky one. Are Chelsea going to enjoy the spoils between Manchester United and Leicester City, or will either of the teams, Manchester United or Leicester City, emerge victorious and take away P3? It could be anyone's game. And likewise, just like that, this race could be anyone's. When you go to think of it, and as you can see, Van are going really wide. That's all it takes. You go wide, you pick up a penalty, and thereafter it's just you lose so much time as you progress into the race. Look at that, 6.4 seconds. Massive penalty. So clearly you can see these guys are not showing the pace right now, but Plebs currently on the super softs. Raj Prakash on the softs. Super softs for Dan Lord, Zolo. What's the difference? 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. So they're not close. It's not like they're too far. They're not pretty close. So definitely 116s, early 117s is what you can expect out of these guys. And then going into 180s. It should be a close battle. I'm really expecting a close battle from these guys, and it's going to be interesting to watch. So we're looking at what, about, let me wait for them, about a minute to go. Apologies for this. I have personally made sure that I upgrade my connection to a fiber so that all you guys can really enjoy the amazing footage, the quality of the footage. Hoping that the bitrate doesn't let me down. And you can see with the smooth playback that doesn't seem to be the case at all. This guy, Raj Prakash, will want to make or salvage or rather do as much damage limitation as he can, because he's carrying a 10-second penalty on him today. RKV, currently with a 175. Really fast guy, notoriously fast, let's put it this way. Has really been putting a lot of laps. And likewise, the same goes for this chap, Shami. Really fast guy. And what about Caesar? Caesar has been an absolute charm when it comes to Formula 1. I mean, personally, I've not seen anyone as quick as him, whether you put him on the wheel or the pad. I mean, that guy is unbeatable on the pad. He's for me, he's like the Mercedes, of the Indian Formula 1 scene at least. I mean, I never see him go below a P2 for sure. And majority of the times you'll see Caesar even if he's qualifying P2, his confidence is such that he knows that within the first corner itself, he'll take P1 for sure. And I'm really expecting Caesar to show his class in today's race. Balkan Singh, absolute surprise turnout when it comes to the what do you say? The time trial. And I think congratulations to RKB, if I'm not wrong. RKB is also back Beam Racing Championship, and this should be interesting. Congratulations to RKB there, currently leader in the championship as well. With Beam Racing slightly behind in the Wild Mouse Esports Championship. Let's see how that goes. And I think we're running out of time, so let me just give some encouraging words to our boys here that we're going to be starting soon, because it makes no sense to wait as such. Glitches. I pray to the GT Sport gods to not give me any glitches, any pit bugs, any start glitches as you progress with this race, and keep it as clean as it was with the Division 2 boys, because more than anything, I think a lot of energy is sapped simply because of the pit bugs and the glitches that you face in this game. So we're looking at let me tell them the ETA is going to be interesting to watch what these guys come up with. How do they go about managing the tires? How do they go about managing fuel? How much can they really save the tires? Because I just found the Division 2 race. Interesting strategies there by Garvit. Congratulations to him on winning that race. You could see that Garvit had these interesting short stints that ensured that he could really maintain and build up on that lead over Sujit, who at one point did seem like that he had got the better of the strategies, but eventually we saw how Garvit really turned that around and had a commanding 8-second lead and managed to win with that time frame as well. So it's going to be interesting to watch, as these guys, we all know, are smart with their strategies. You can see that cheeky livery, sort of a slight bit of a protest by Abhi Thakur against the stewards for giving him that 10-second penalty, but nevertheless he served it off cleanly, and we're gonna see some competitive lap times and a competitive race from him, because of the good fortune that he had of, let's put it this way, of commentating with me for the Division 2 race. So he's absolutely got wonderful insights with regards to the quali and race strategy. So we're pretty much go time. One more minute, as Jackster, one of the fast boys, has requested for a time extension. I'm gonna abide by that. Apologies for keeping you guys waiting, but believe me, the wait's worth it. Believe me when I say that you're gonna absolutely enjoy the action should Jackster be able to join in, because that guy can compete with the top guns. You're looking at him definitely wanting to finish uh, in the top 3 for sure. And it seems like he can't make it. And having said that, I'm going to start quali. There you go, we started quali. Good luck to all our Division 1 boys, and I wish them an amazing and an epic race here at Interlagos. What are we gonna see? 10-minute qualifying session. Danlord goes first. Oh, we've got pit glass. Someone's got a pit bug. Who is that? And we've got pit bug here. So that's gonna be the start. And looks like the lobby may have to be refreshed. So it's pit bug there for the likes of Abby. Only Abby Thakur is in pit bug. As we wait for all the guys to join in. Unfortunate, but so wait for Danlord, RKV and Balkaran to hit the green tick. Yeah, I need to inform them that you know they yes, and there you go. That's it. Waiting for Balkaran to So I'm not going to refresh the lobby yet. I'm going to try and have everyone enter on this particular you know, time itself, because I don't think I need to refresh lobby. I'm scared that if I refresh the lobby, I may invite the pit glitch. So let me skip that. So let me just ask everyone to stay in the pits so that you know, we can have the connection settle down. Let me ask Balkaran to enter. As he's entered, and let me quickly start qualifying. So first restart. That was our first restart. Unfortunate that we've had to experience these kind of glitches, despite trying my level best. I mean, this is beyond me. GT gods, please be kind on us. Please have some mercy. What if I begun? Abby Thakur was the one, so let me just stay with Abby here. It seems like he's clean. Abby's had a clean start there. Shami's had a clean start. Azim. Clearly, there you go, guys. There you go. I think we're good to go. And just I don't see an issue with anyone. And who's that on track? Azim. What's happened to Azim here? How has Azim managed to? Is Azim facing an issue, or what is it? Oh man, I'll have to restart. so sad. To wait for everyone. I'm so sorry, guys, but it seems like Azim's had an issue. Not sure if that's something to do with the internet or something else altogether. Oh, so looks like we'll have to wait as waiting for Balkaran. Yeah, waiting for all the boys to enter as they all submitted entries now. It's going to be a second restart and unfortunate, really unfortunate. But nothing can be done about this. But I don't expect any more issues to kick in now. I think we're good to go. And with 11 drivers, we start qualifying again. So it seems good. Caesars is minus the leader there. There you go, folks. We are live at this race at Interlagos. Ancient Pleb will be happy that he's got a clean run. And we've got Dan Lord. Would want to take a tour, both teammates. And let's see how they play out their strategies. And seems like a smooth exit for everyone there. I don't see an issue out here with anyone. So this is going to be exciting. I don't think we're going to need to have any form of a restart. And Pratik Benya kills his tires there. Don't want that. You don't want to make any form of a mistake of that sort. I think now we're good to go. Everyone's going to slowly create a distance. As you can see, Caesar's made sure that he's got all that clean air in front of him. And likewise for Dan Lord as well. See all the drivers really starting to sort of create the distance. And we're going to see Praz smartly though already picked up for the tire wear will be in Pleb's toe, so would want to capitalize on that. And we saw that the Division 2 boys managed a 116.7 if I'm not wrong. 116.6, 116.7. Look at the fastest time. I'm expecting the boys over here to make sure that we at least get into the 115s if nothing. You can expect sandbagging out of these guys. So you see Pleb's already smacking that overtake. So clearly some form of strategy being used. Being pretty conservative in the overtake. So let's stick with the lifetime. Let's see. So Pleb so far, but look at that. How close are those sector 1 times? Extremely close. Everyone in the top 7 in the 19s, and barely about, what's it, 2-3 tenths maybe splitting them apart. And sector 2 so far, let's see once these guys complete sector 2 what's it going to be like. But they're all really close and supremely bottled up to each other. So as soon as maybe Pratik Benya exits sector 2, we'll get an idea. So 39-37, wow, that is phenomenally fast there. So 38s for the others. So clearly we've seen Pleb getting the best of it. You see Dan Lord giving Pleb that amazing tow that we needed. Are we going to see a 116 immediately? Yes, we do a 116.5. So Pleb showing his pace. And where's Praj? Praj with a 117, 118 for Pratik Benya. Dan Lord has to come in the pits. Where does that put Balkaran? Balkaran with a 118, Shami with a 175. So about a second behind our man, our reigning champion and current championship leader, Ancient Pleb. Champion dropping down to P7. Zolo comes up to P4, provisional P4. I can't go up to the for now. What about the others? Zolo with a 177 there. So fun anywhere. Had a phenomenal race at Red Bull Ring. Showed his class by defending with all his might, with all his glory against the ever-challenging Brad Prakash, who even managed to nudge him. Nearly sent him to the Shadow Realm, but nevertheless made sure that Fun Anywhere got back on track and gave him the space. So we can see now that a couple of mistakes that these guys made in the previous qualifying was that they jumped. As soon as you complete a run, try and not enter the pitch directly. I mean, don't exit the pitch. I'd rather suggest keep running, burn your fuel, because what's going to matter is how you play that strategy apart, because I'm sure that as you burn fuel, maybe if you're like at 10% or 20%, you could see that the lifetimes might drop down to, like say, a 115 or a 114 as well. So I'm expecting a 114, but let's see how that goes. Really unfortunate for Azim, who couldn't make it. Electricity just letting him down there. It's so unfortunate. But let's see what kind of magic do these guys produce. Are we seeing any form of impeding? I don't think so, not at this point. And who's on a hot lap? Let's see. So Fun Anywhere is on a hot lap, but those super softs not really looking in the best of condition. But with 5 minutes to go, anything can happen. We've seen qualifying really sort of show unexpected results, and all these guys are supremely fast. So I can't predict anything. And you can see Zolo is burning that fuel. He's burning that fuel as much as he can. Both teammates try to keep some sort of a cushion with the people in front and the people at the back. Balkaran had set up such a phenomenal time during the time trial. I was surprised personally, with the kind of time that he set. He was about 3,000 off, and look at that download out of nowhere, setting a really strong time, taking provisional P2, and both teammates currently locking that front row for the time being. Are we going to see someone snatch it? You never know. Where are the others? So Abhi Thakur takes a P2 with a 117.0. He wouldn't mind that for sure. Spotting some random anime females there. Abhi's got this sort of fondness with anime women. Balkaran with a 117.8. He does improve, but does not manage to enter into the top 8. But what do you think? What do you guys think will happen? Who do you think is going to take P1, 2, 3? Are we going to see Pleb in P1, Abhi in P2, and Dandon in P3? Are we going to see some different positions come in? Feel free to roll in your predictions. As let's see the Sham. Look at Shami's guys. Look at that, improves about 2 tenths up. Caesar takes a provisional 8 for now. The fellow fighting for the Sham having a rating. Quickly turns right. This car's can be relatively glitchy. Shut down. First, and Brad's out of nowhere. Pleb out of nowhere. I'm so sorry. I'm having to shift, but Brad's took provisional P1 for a bit. But Pleb showing his class with a 115.8. Such a monstrous lap by Ancient Pleb. He's showing why he's the champion. And he's burnt up all that juice. He's got a little bit of juice left. Are we going to see Pleb enter the pits? Maybe we might. As Abhi Thakur exits on a fresh set of super sauce with a decent amount of fuel burn there. Dandon's been pushed down to P4 with a 1 second penalty. Shami's in P5 and moves up to P3. Strong lap there, 117.0. Just 2,000 splitting him and Abhi there. So let's see how that goes. Who else is on a hot lap? Fun Anywhere on a hot lap as well. Saving all that overtake, saving all that juice with that fuel burn. He's going to set a purple? No, but he does improve. It's a personal best first sector there. Nearly being 4 tenths up. What about Zolo? Zolo also does that. Let's see what these teammates can do. Can Zolo mirror his teammate? This is going to be an interesting quali. With 145 on the clock, I think Caesar's done about enough to do that as Pratik Benya, second of the driver, third of the drivers to penetrate into a 116.9 strong lap there by Pratik Benya, showing his class. This guy really wanted P3 badly in the previous race, had a photo finish with a heel clap, managed to finish P4, but we know he is fast, we know this guy has the pace, and we know this guy can definitely compete for that P1 spot. But again, look at that, about 100th splitting him and Shami, 2000 splitting him and Abby, and that is fun anywhere, showing killer pace with a 116.5. Zoro improves, moves to provisional P8 with a 117.2. Not such a strong lap, but he'd be happy. Let's see if he can improve. His tires look good, and he's doing that on the softs, mind you. So that's a really good time by him. Dan Lord in P7 will be happy with that result. Caesar, let's stay with Caesar. Caesar's on the out lap and is all set to start his flying lap now. Balkaran's down in P11, so he's on an out lap. So still we could see some magic take place. We could really see these guys produce something totally different. I think Plebs comfortable and he's just coasting. 116 really for Pratik Banyan, as I pointed out. 116.7 for Dan Lord. So we are seeing these guys enter the 116s, clearly showing their pace there. And Shami being in the 117. So I think that's it for Shami. Let's hope that he doesn't. And he, as I say that, Abby Thakur with a 116.1. Dear Lord. Look at that, what a belter of a lap right at the end. So Pleb holds on to provisional P1 by about 3/10 from Abby, who holds about Pratik Benya for P3, who's 2/10 behind Abby there. Quickly changes his tire to softs, to start on softs. Praj Prakash is down in P4, Fun Anywhere is down in P5, Dan Lord's in P6, he'll be happy with that. Shami's down in P7 for now, Zolo's in P8. Caesar, can he do something? Let's stay with Caesar for a bit. He's going full power on that overtake. Absolutely no margin for error now. Are we going to see Caesar produce some magic? Are we going to see him get into the 116s? Just about. P8 for Caesar. Arcady, surprisingly, he's on a flyer too. So are we going to see some sort of magic? His tires look really shot up. He won't be happy with P10 for sure, but that toe could make a difference. Are we going to see any more changes? It doesn't seem like. RKV moves up to P5. Brilliant lap there by RKV, showing that he has a pace there. So that's it. Ancient Pleb in P1, Abhi Thakur in P2, Pratik Benya in P3, Praj Prakash in P4, RKV in P5, Fun Anywhere in P6, Dan Lord in P7, Shami in P8, Caesar in P9, Zolo in P10, and Balkaran in P11. So that pretty much rounds up our order. And what a phenomenal qualifying this has been. Absolutely surprising, but absolutely well done. Hats off to a belter of a lap by Abhi Thakur, showing he has a pace, showing he can really create that kind of magic, and showing what his true capabilities are. Likewise for Pratik Benya as well, carrying that momentum from the previous race. Praj Prakash, we know, is a fast guy. Now what's going to matter is the start and how they all approach these analysis. We know for a fact that Interlagos has been a race, and has been a race of absolute surprises. Let's put it this way. So let's see what kind of surprise do we see from Interlagos. Normally it's a season finale for Formula 1, and it's only because it's full of drama. What kind of drama are we going to see over here? Time will tell. Let's hope we have a clean start. Let's hope it's all good as the boys get set for yet another epic race. As we are with our leader right now, Ancient Pleb, as the lights remain red. So there you go. We're just about to go for launch. We'll launch, and Abhi Thakur had a terrible launch. He's had a terrible launch. Will fall straight down the order. Pratik Benya immediately moves up to P2. Pleb has a great launch. Praj Prakash pretty much holding RKV for P3. RKV gets the inside line. Dan Lord going a little wide there. RKV is on to P4. Fun Anywhere is down to P5. Shami's picked up, moved up to P6. Abby's fallen all the way down to P7. Caesar's gained ground, moved up to P8. Zolo's in P9, giving Dan Lord a tough time. He's really fallen down the order, down to P10, and Balkaran in P11. what's going to happen here. What's going to happen? Let's stay with the guys at the back. It seems clean so far. No movement, no action so far, so good. These guys really showing that they're good. I think Benya's, holding around and Prasvakash, ghosting there. That's not something that you want to do. As RKB picked up a penalty, he's going to tag on the inside. No, he does not. I think Benya holding the pack. Blem already creating a 2.5 second lead over the boys. I think Benya moves, creates a bit of a cushion there for himself. Prasvakash defending from RKB, who's defending from anywhere, who's under attack from RKB, and Shami are having a battle of their own. Shami goes on the inside with a beautiful move on Abby to take P6 there. As Caesar Willie sent it. Oh my god, that was a nasty one. Who was that? Zolo? I think that was Zolo. My god, that was a ferocious move. I think he completely misses breaking point. Abby will not be happy with that. He will absolutely be gutted. Had that strategy in place, but with that front damage, he will not be happy. Pleb holds on to that lead, 2-second lead. As Pratik Benya has created 1.4 second lead over Prasvakash, who's created 1 second lead over Fun Anywhere, who's picked up P4. RKB is up to P5, so he's pretty much there. Shami is in P6, so well done to Shami. Caesar moved up to P7, so he'll be happy with that. Balkaran moved up to P8, came 3 paces, so showing that he's got the pace, picking that front damage there. Dan Lord in P9. So as we know, it's a 35 lap race and anything can happen. Zolo's also boxed for mediums, slightly wide there, as likewise for Abby, who continues on the super soft, has cleared his damage. So we've got some action and Pratik Benya's gone wide. Pratik Benya has had a moment there, really unfortunate. That is not good news for him. Shami and RKB are backing it out. What are we seeing out here? What are we seeing? We're seeing some more action. I see the grid kind of opening up now. Balkaran and Pratik Benya has fallen all the way down to P9. Not good news for him whatsoever. So, however, they should close the grid up. People shouldn't give up. It's a long race, anything can happen. Oh, what's happened here? Someone stalled. We've got Caesars in the pits as well. He picked up rare damage. So, definitely you don't want that kind of rare damage. If Pratik Benya is in the pits as well. Should give some sort of an advantage to Abby. As in the pits. Dan Lodge moved up to P6 with that. Shami's in P5. RKB's moved up to P4. It's Fun Anywhere holding P3. We know Prags has a 10-second penalty, so he has to make sure that he has a 10-second cushion. The guys behind to hold his position. As Pleb with a 3.2 second lead, comfortably moving up. So let's have a look at the tires, because I can see Pleb really gaining without having to use a lot of overtake. So Pleb's on the super softs, about 20% degradation at the front and less degradation on the rear. So definitely making sure the acceleration is not compromised with as he exits the corners. Softs for Prasvakash. That's probably the reason why he's not being able to gain significantly on Ancient Pleb, but he's doing a good job of holding that 3-second cushion. Fun Anywhere on the super softs, definitely managing the tires a lot better than Pleb as well. As Ancient Pleb enters the pit, that's interesting. That's really interesting. 4 laps into the race, Pleb's the mediums. So strategy only coming into play, and likewise, as I say, Balkaran also enters the pits. Hopefully he'll clear off that damage as well. Should give position advantage to all these guys as they all start making their way up into the order. As Ajin Clark, Abby's teammate, cheers him on, and I cheer him on as well. Cheer on all these racers. So we see, look at that beautiful battle. Dan Lord attacking Shami, going from the outside. Has he made it stick? I think he has. No, he has not. Shami done a great job of holding Dan Lord, and Dan Lord picking a 1.5 second penalty. Really attacking Shami there. Going wide, really trying to take different lines. Oh, just about saved it there. As we can see, Prags is now slowly coming under attack from Fun Anywhere because of the super softs, and as we saw in the division one, is Pleb will be happy with that, with the mediums, with that comfortable gap. Wouldn't mind taking a pit stop and being in the toe of Fun Anywhere, because he knows they're going to extend their stints. Is Pratt going to respond? No, he does not. So he continues. No one's responding to Pleb's challenge so far, so they're going to be there and hold them on. That's a good idea. RKB with a bit of a rare damage there in P4. Danlord moves up to P5 as Shami comes in with pits. 4 laps down. They're already struggling with the super softs. Not really happy with the tires. So we see them with softs. And as Abby had pointed out in the first race also, that mediums could really be the tire. They could be, the top of the picks. Is Zolo going to jump his teammate? I think so. I think he just might be able to do that. Which wouldn't be such a bad idea. Let's see. Look at that. Cinematic footage right there. Shami with the pressure set would want to be in front of his teammate. Let's see what kind of strategies do these guys put. But we know Zolo is also on a relatively pressure set of tires. There's mediums for Shami. I think Benny on the mediums as well. Right on their tail. There's Abhi Thakur and Balkaran battle it out. Let's stay with these guys for a bit. As Abhi Thakur snatches P10 from Balkaran. Balkaran definitely on the pressure set of mediums, while Abhi Thakur on a much more worn out set of super softs. So the grid is close and we can see a battle brewing up between Praj Prakash and Fun Anywhere. Fun Anywhere is actually past Praj Prakash. So I'm sorry I missed that. Praj really entering the pits just to soft and so all of this working in the Ancient Black's favor. On those mediums. Super softs are pretty much worn out for Fun Anywhere, so he may have to box really soon as well. That can enter the pits also. Hopefully clear of the damage. Caesar taking provisional P3. A position that we're much more used to seeing him in than at the back. So let's see what kind of magic can Caesar create out of this. Shami and Zolo. Shami passes his teammate. A good move there as Zolo can take advantage from the toe. So who's that? Caesar and Brad. Caesar had a moment. So I thought there was a gap. What was happening? That was sent the duck inside of RKB. Who actually got out. So Landlord holding on the fresher set of softs. So look at that. Look at all that action. RKB giving a bit of a nudge to Landlord there. He's really on fire here. Doing very wide, very wide and losing positions there. So Landlord needs to hold his calm. If he can hold his calm, then he can definitely have a good race. I think Benny would quickly want to escape him. See a lot of action here. Sorry, but I'm having to really jump. It's Fun Anywhere. I don't see him diving down the pits yet, so he is really doing a good job of holding Pleb. Or as we know it, Pleb is just playing the smart card here. You can see RKB making a move on Zolo down the inside, definitely getting a better launch. On the pressure set of tires, RKB so taking advantage and definitely on the softs. Are we going to see RKB dive down the side? Far. So having said that, Pleb has made the move stick and Pleb takes the lead from Fun Anywhere, who can enjoy in the store. Praj is quickly gaining, setting up purple sectors, and he is chomping off all that time. Caesar is now leading this pack down in P4, under attack from Shani, who's under attack from RKB. Is he going to send it? Yes, he thinks about it, he does send it. He absolutely does, and what a brilliant move there. Respectable move as Caesar doing the right thing or letting his teammate through, knowing that RKB has a fresher set of tires and can enjoy the tow and can do a good job in holding Shani, who's definitely got the fresher set of mediums. Will he send it? No, he does not, but Caesar doing a good job of defending. But has he conceded? I think he has. Yes, he has. So tires playing the role over here. And you can see Caesar's quickly falling down the order as now Zolo comes on to him as Caesar doing his bit, but those fronts are completely dead for him. So Caesar doing a great job, and Landlord sniffing the moment as well. Who's going to emerge as a better of the driver in this particular battle? We shall find out just in a moment's time. But Caesar all under attack, Zolo giving him the nudges. As Landlord again having a bit of a beam spin there. So clearly, Fun Anywhere finally enters the pits. Shami's created a comfortable gap as Caesar doing the right thing by entering the pits there. As Benya and Danlord are battling it out now, side by side with each other. Who's going to break later? As we're on with Pratik Benya. As Danlord going by the outside. What a beautiful move there by Danlord to fend off that attack from Pratik Benya. So you can see the grid now opening up, but absolutely a lot of action. 8 laps have been absolutely phenomenal. We're not looking at any form of breathers over here in any way. These guys are definitely keeping me on my toes over here also. And you can see action really building up everywhere. Balkaran under attack from Abhi Thakur and Caesar falling down the field level, but he's in the mediums with a half tank of fuel, so that should work. Should help him not burn tires. And what's happened here? Zolo's struggling a little. Zolo's struggling. You can see that Zolo's mediums can be tricky if they're worn out. You have to really caress them and you have to really take care of them properly. Otherwise, the mediums can just go completely against you. So Danlot's showing his pace. Definitely teammates, helping each other. And Danlot goes a little wide. Just about taking another penalty, but he is all over the back of Shami. And is he going to send it as Shami does the pits there? So again, 4 laps still for Shami as he enters the pits. These guys are really putting in some short stints, and at this rate, we may see an 8 or a 9 stopper also. And I hope we don't get to see that. But nevertheless, a lot of positional changes. At one point, you'll see someone down in P11, then you'll see them down, in maybe P8, as you're picking up the order. This race is all about strategy. This is not just about pace. You have to make sure, and it's so crucial to make sure that you take care of your tires completely. You cannot have even one light moment, because one wrong sector, one wrong corner can damage your sector, can eventually damage your overall race time, and can really give that advantage to the guy up front or the guy behind. So you have to make sure that you keep it clean all throughout. This is a 35 lap race, and we're done with about 25% of the race so far. And you can see in the first quarter, the order is, we have Praj Prakash, or like P1, who's just about entering the pits. Where's Pleb? As Pleb will take provision to P1. With a hefty lead, with a fresh set of softs from Praj Prakash, who quickly jumps onto the mediums, including the short still, with a lesser amount of fuel. Fun Anywhere picks up P2, so well done to Fun Anywhere. RKB is doing a good job, but I think Praj has managed to hold on to P2. Yes, he has for the time being. Fun Anywhere is in P3, RKB is in P4. Danlot's moved up to P5, so well done to Danlot so far, having a really good race. He's going to be enjoying that. Pratik Benya has moved up to P6 with a decently blown out set of medium and a decent amount of fuel. Abby Tapper's gained and come back to P7. He'll want to definitely be on the top spot as he goes wide. Might invite a penalty for himself. As Shami is now under attack from Caesar. Let's see if there's an interesting battle that's cooking up over here. Zolo's dropped down the order to P10 and Balkaran all the way back at P11. Fast chap or fast people, but you never know. As fastest lap currently goes to Praj Prakash with a 167. As Pleb is improving, are we going to see a fastest lap from Pleb? I think he will. He is managing their overtake. He would like to have the fast lap. Just about misses with a 117.2. So improving, but not significantly on the softs. Mediums with a slight bit of a front left lock for Praj Prakash there. So let's see how that goes. Fun Anywhere. Oh, we're going to see a battle here. Here's a battle. There's a Shami overtakes Abby there from the outside. Will Abby defend? We know Abby can break really late and send it and upset. But Shami showing his class, holding on to that rhythm, creating a bit of a gap between himself and Caesar also, as Caesar will now want to pounce on Abby. So Abby's struggling a little, but as I mentioned, that this is as Abby's thinking of sending it down the inside, and just about manages and holds on. Nice try there, but down in P8 for now. Caesar's sort of eyeing him up, but maintaining pace. You have to manage your tires, you have to manage your fuel. It's a long race. Fun Anywhere doing a really good job so far with P3. Currently on the soft with about 40% of fuel, managing his overtake really well. So we saw in the first 2 races, Fun Anywhere blasted his overtake, and by this time you'd see Fun Anywhere completely on empty when it came to juice, but definitely not seeing that this time. So learnings for Fun Anywhere there. Nice to see that, and we see some sort of action over here as Caesar on the mediums. The fronts look pretty messed up. He's all over. The zone is all over Caesar, and you may see Zoro make a move at the end of the start-finish straight on Caesar. Zoro may be able to send it. Yes, he does, as Caesar showing him that, hey, you know what, you can go. I don't wish to fight because I think Caesar's aware that Zoro's on the soft, so no point battling rather than stay in his toe and gain on the guy's head. And Abby Tapper in the mediums, those were not mediums, staying under Shami's toe, but will soon be under attack from Zolo. So as the grid opens up, we are seeing that there's a lot of positional shifts taking place between all these guys. I think Benny has done a good job so far of climbing back to P5 after his initial moment and going wide. What about the others? So we do see Arcades having a comfortable run in P4 on a fresher set of super softs, but no fuel. So what's happened over here? Is Arcade trying for a fastest lap? It seems like there's some sort of action brewing up over here as well. 3 to 4, but Rafi pretty much is passed by Zolo there. So trying to hold on, but clearly the start giving away as Zolo picked up front damage. So definitely not the kind of race Zolo will be wanting, but Abby will definitely not be happy considering that position. He's now under attack from Caesar as well. So Abby will go for it. Abby will absolutely go for it. He would want that place back as rightfully so. He did that. Let's see what's happening here. Caesar thought about it too as Abby fights off Zolo, who's having to fight off Caesar. So a 3-way battle, really interesting battle cooking up here between the three of them. Is anyone going to be a daredevil and set the W side? Is Caesar going to be the daredevil? Thinks about it, but stays back rightfully so, yields as Abby's really struggling with the medium. And Zolo, you can see with that advantage, this cornering advantage there, as Abby gives him a bit of a nudge, sends him a little wide. Abby's going to defend. Interlagos, we've seen Abby defend. We've seen Abby defend in previous races against the likes of Ancient Pleb also in our GT3 races. And all of this is, look at that, who's joined the pack. Shammy's entered the pack as well. So this is totally working for him, not working for anyone else. So this is what can happen with a strong defense game. Zolo would really want to pass it through. Just about sending it wide again. Abby did a phenomenal job of holding it. And Shammy's past Caesar, so Caesar's falling down the order again. Not the kind of race that he'd be wanting. But we all know that strategy-wise anything can happen. Shammy's really low on fuel with a fresh set of super soft. So they all maybe try for the fastest lap. Are we going to see Abby enter the pits? Yes, Abby does that after defending. Zolo and Shammy pass, but are we going to see any improvements? Shammy, no. So really interesting. Oh, Zolo goes wide. Zolo's got really wide. Oh my God. Caesar would want to pass him through, and that may invite a penalty for Zolo. I'm not so sure, but with that front right suspension damage, half a second penalty there, and that we're going to have to defend from Caesar, who is thinking. Just about keeps it clean. So that's how it is. Interesting stuff as KV on the softs has managed to box again. So this is giving the jump to Pratik Benya, and definitely tried something interesting, but it didn't happen. So definitely mid-pack having a lot of battles, while our front guys are having a rather comfortable race. So 116.7, just about 300s off Praj Prakash's time there. Fun Anywhere 7.5 seconds behind, doing a good job with the tires. So clearly you can see that these long stints by Fun Anywhere are really working out. We have another battle brewing up here. Dan Lord again with a fresher set of mediums all over the back of Caesar, who's caught in best of medium. So we should see him enter the pits, rightfully so. Is Dan Lord going to follow? No, he does not. So Dan Lord picks up 3 places there, moves up to provisional P6, and 183 with the mediums is not a bad time at all. Balkaran will be happy with the provisional P7. There's Zolo is up in P5. So with that front damage, doing a good job so far of maintaining his position and not really losing out to these guys. We've got a bit of a battle brewing up here. Will Shammy be able to pass Balkaran? I'm not so sure. Cold tires and little Fun Anywhere slowly coming under attack from Praj Prakash, who's on the softs. So apparently got his blinkers on for some reason. So even though there are no blinkers on this car, but setting up purple sectors. So we could see yet another fastest lap coming in on the softs from Praj Prakash, which could be a potential 116.4 maybe. Let's see how that goes. I'd like to stay with him, and he's got that toe. He doesn't take the toe. That's interesting. 116.6 there. For some reason he opted to not take that toe from Fun Anywhere. So probably avoiding some sort of dirty here. Look at that. We got battles all the way. Oh, they're not just about nearly sent it into Shami, who's done a good job of holding off Danlord and taking P6. So well done to Shami there. Softs playing their part in medium. I mean, after being down, moved up to P8, Balkan P9. I think Ben has fallen down the order. P10, Zoro with all that defending and the damage that he picked up. The Ryukyu has fallen down. P11. Brads has managed to pass Fun Anywhere. So, really among all that action, Pleb is now under a bit of an attack from RKB. So RKB on the softs, the fresh set of softs, versus Pleb on the mediums with a full tank. Can we see some sort of position shifts? I don't know. Look at that, we got a train over here of 4 cars, led by Abby, followed by Danlord, who's all over him, trying to make that pass. As Balkan goes wide and gives way to Penya, who picks up P8. Look at that, we got a bad here. RKB is on the tail, So Fun Anywhere enters the pits with 0 fuel, so that could cost him a bit of time. As RKB wouldn't mind this potential podium that we are seeing here for RKB. As Prats for cars like the 116.6, Pleb not even able to improve drastically. Well under Prats so far, 13 seconds. If he maintains this, then definitely he'll win the race. So let's hope time will tell. How does that be approaching 50% mark? Penya pretty far, thinking about selling it, but so far so good. Danlord done a good job of holding Pratik Penya. Mediums versus softs, so we should see Pratik Penya make the pass. As you can see, he's already got the inside line. Saved all that juice, so we will see him go down the inside there. Danlord breaking really late, but Pratik doing the right thing and holding the line as forcing Danlord to go wide. And you can see RKB is taking P3, so and we've got Fun Anywhere now leading the pack with Shami hot on the stage, with him taking Abby, Pratik Penya behind him, Danlord behind him, Caesar in P9, Zoro in P10, Balkan down in P11. So definitely these two guys battling out for P2 at this point. Pleb realizes that RKB is still chasing it, so and then Pleb goes for the mediums instead of the softs or the city softs, like these guys. So interesting strategies. But Pleb really being able to hold on to that pace and defend RKB, who is burning the softs rather quickly. But and you can see RKB is going to send it. Yes, he does. He absolutely sends it, but goes really wide. Oh, that's going to invite penalties for him. May invite a half a second penalty. We shall see in just about a moment's time. 1.5 seconds, so he'll not be happy with that. Going wide anyways compromises their tires. So you can see maybe RKB take a back seat over here and just maybe enjoy Pleb's toe. And we're anyways going to see him box in the end of this lap. There's Fun Anywhere in this. Fun Anywhere be able to take back that GP3 because it's definitely managed to create a bit of a gap between himself and RKB. Brads, in the meantime, has about a 13.8 second lead. So he's gaining, but you can see fuel wise he's low and the tires also shot up. So maybe at the end of this lap we may see Brads box. And RKB still continues with that fuel. So definitely wanting to stretch distance as much as they can. You tend to lose time on a pit stop. You tend to lose quite a bit of time. So I will happen in P6. Is he going to dive in? No, he does not. Slowly coming on an attack from Pratik Penya, who's about 6 tenths behind it. And Pratik Penya relatively on a fresh set of softs, having the fuel advantage as well as a tremendous advantage on overtake. So let's see how this pans out. Let's see if Pratik Penya will be able to pass Amit Thakur with the straight. All over the back of Abhi Thakur there. Abhi Thakur doing whatever he can to defend, and Abhi Thakur taking the inside line immediately. Trying to make sure that it doesn't give any room to Pratik Penya, who could dive down the inside at this point. Maybe consider the next corner. About holding it, thinks about it, but Abby's slamming the door shut on him. So Abby did a good job. Abby's defense game is so strong. It can be really tricky Used to really, he's like Fernando Alonso when you talk about defending. The way Fernando Alonso defends, I mean, it's just phenomenal. Bradley does the picks, but I'm assuming at the end of the start-finish straight, I played response too. So with RKB response too with 0% fuel. So where does that put Fun Anywhere? As Abby is now having to defend, weaving his car all over as he enters the pits too, I guess. So Pratik Benya moving out to P. Where is Brad's comfortably in P1, still managing a 10-second gap with the super softs and about 50% fuel. Lev has managed to gain time, so 6 seconds on the softs, so he's pretty much done with his mediums. So 15 laps to go. Fun Anywhere has jumped up to P3 and Pratik Benya has moved up to P4, who is now coming under attack from a charging RKB who's on a fresh set of softs with about 40% fuel but with no juice. So Pratik Benya can play this smart and can possibly, if he can ensure that RKB burns his tires real soon, then we could see that RKB could be in this position. So Pratik Benya has to do the right thing by defending in the right manner. He has the tires, he has that fuel, so maybe a couple of laps could give his teammate the advantage if he's playing a team game. Shami rather having a quiet race down in P6, but you can see RKB is really attacking Pratik Benya. He's a bit wide, might affect that momentum as he approaches the straight, as RKB is all over him with that toe. No juice for him, unfortunately. Pratik Benya is still doing a good job of defending. He's going to hold on to that inside line. RKB thinking about it, but who's going to break later? We're going to see gutsy braking. Pratik Benya doing the right thing, holds on to the inside line, but RKB going down the outside. Slight bit of a contact there, but RKB holds it and snatches P4 from Pratik Benya, rightfully, because he has a pretty fresh set of tires which have just got activated. So Pratik Benya could enjoy the toe and have a good run. Now what are we looking over here? So we're looking at Fun Anywhere managing to create a 4-second gap on a fresh set of mediums. So we may see RKB closing on him. Brad's on the super softs with about 5.9 seconds. Not going to be enough, but could manage to finish P2 at this rate. But we shall see. Avi Thakur in P6 on the mediums and having a fuel advantage for now versus Caesar, who's on the softs with about 35%, slightly about 35% fuel and lesser overtake there. So let's see how the mediums hold up against the softs. As you can see, Caesar is gaining time quickly, gaining about 300 per corner and setting in personal best for himself, gaining about 5/10 of his personal best. Now he's within the toe as he slammed that overtake. We're going to see Caesar make a move, possibly not. Caesar is well aware of Abby's capabilities. As Abby, Caesar doing a 169, so strong lap there, really strong lap. As Caesar's been pushed wide, oh dear lord, Caesar's been pushed really wide. No contact, but that late braking not helping Caesar at all, and Caesar's going to have to put in all that effort once again. So let's get back to Caesar in a moment's time. As let's look at Dan Lord, who really was having a strong run, but has had a great start. But since then, he's sort of fallen down the order, and even though he's gaining on Caesar, he's been able to gain on Caesar tremendously. But still 13 laps to go, anything can happen. But I hope we see some more action. Balkaran somehow managing to be in P9, having a bit of twitch. Zola's down in P10. Shami unfortunately is down in P11. So another not such a happening race for him so far. What's this? Fun Anywhere and RKB battling it out. So let's stick with these guys. We've seen Fun Anywhere's defensive game. So Fun Anywhere on the mediums, defending against RKB who's on the softs. So RKB is on the inside. Fun Anywhere should yield, and as he rightfully does that, RKB is having a really good run, taking P3. He's a confident chap. He's got the pace. He's definitely got the ranks to battle it out with Prides and Pleb for the championship are in Racing Champion. So you are seeing why he's the in Racing Champion and the kind of pace that he's bringing out. So absolutely well done to RKV there for managing to take P3. And let's see how strategy pans out with another 12 laps to go. Abby's holding off Pratik Benya so far with his mediums, as Pratik Benya is on a fresh set of softs. So Pratik Benya would want to pass Abby really soon, and he wouldn't want to be behind Abby for the longest. Pleb again dives into the pits as Abby's doing whatever he can to defend and ensure that Benya is going down the inside. Thinks about it, but holds on to it. But on the start finish straight, definitely getting a better launch and a better exit. And he's all over the back, using some of that juice. Will eventually would want to take P5. Is he going to go down the outside? We shall see. Definitely traction in place part over here as Benya squeezes Abby down the inside. As it goes out the outside. Beautifully done by Benya to take P5 from Abby. Abby can enjoy his toe and avoid an attack from Caesar, who is closing, but the softs are really giving away. So maybe at the end of the track you might see Caesar box as well. As you can see, there's a bit of a battle going up over here. Let's come down to P4, pushing Fun Anywhere to P3 and RKV to P2. So Fun Anywhere on those worn out mediums would want to extend his run for a while. So he wouldn't mind being passed, but you can see RKV on the softs also should be entering the pits. We might see Prides enter the pits at the end of this lap. Are we going to see RKV enter the pits? No, stays out. So interesting strategy being applied as Pleb sends it. Totally sends it down the inside there. And totally making them move. So Fun Anywhere knowing that Pleb's on the fresher set of softs, and definitely having their overtake advantage of him. So no point battling it out with him. Brilliant driving. What an action-packed race this has been. The number of overtakes on this, it's going to be tough to pick top 5 overtakes, but nevertheless, phenomenal race in all these guys so far. And Abby is now under attack from Caesar, who's about 5 tenths behind. Caesar will want that position because despite having absolutely cooked up fronts, and no fuel, it could still play its part. And we know Caesar has a capability. His F1 experience will come into play when it comes to driving these Super Formula cars. As Prides enters the pits, where is Pleb? Pleb is right on the tail of RKV, who will jump into the pits. So, but that toe will help as Prides just about exits the pits. Let's say with Pleb here. Pleb may still be behind. He may still be behind. What tires has Prides taken? He's taken the softs with about 50% fuel. Prides manages to stay ahead, but Pleb is far away. So far it's working in Pride's favor, but Pleb knowing that Pride has the penalty, so this could be tricky. Let's see if Pride can work out a strategy and create the 10-second gap, because at this point Pride may fall down to P3 because Fun Anywhere is 7.5 seconds behind the leader and quickly losing time. Quickly losing time there. So we may see some more positional changes in some time here. What about RKV? RKV's no. Picked up a 2.5 second penalty there. Really interesting. I think Benya's done a good job to recover to P5. Very at the moment. I would have to comfortable in P6. Better thanks to Caesar. Now charging on him, but it's 12 seconds behind, so are we going to see Abby respond? Knowing that there's a 12-second gap and Caesar on the softs with relatively 40% fuel tank. That was easy. slightly. Zolo in P9, Shami is not had a great run at all. He's done P11, so promising character, but last couple of races, something like So Prags is managing to open that gap on Pleb. It was 3 seconds in the previous lap. You can see Pleb's softs not playing their part. Now, who's gonna, how do I put it? Who's gonna emerge smarter when it comes to strategies? Who's gonna be the one with the fresher set of tires at the end, towards the end? That's what's gonna matter. I'm keen on seeing what fun anywhere can pull off, because currently seeing the condition of the mediums, and you can see he's already 13 seconds behind, so he's losing a huge chunk of time to Prads, and he would want to be within the 10-second cushion as Plev enters the pits. So with 27 laps completed and about 8 laps to go, so you can expect 4 lap stints now. So from Ancient Plev here, I think that's what the journey is going to be like. As RKV is able to P3, but no. So RKV on the soft, consistent with the 117. He's not been able to get into the 116, so he'll not be happy with that. He's pushing hard. Caesar moves up to P6, he wouldn't mind that. I'm assuming that Abby is boxed. And again, we can expect 4 lap stints from these guys. What is Prads going to do here? How is Prads going to respond? Because at this point he is under threat, he's under attack, and thought about it, of entering the pits and responding to Pleb's challenge, but he's gonna go on now. Maybe, just maybe, we may see that Prads has about 2-3 laps of fuel, so if he's not losing too much time, we could see him enter the pits, say about lap 31-32. Not anywhere enters the pits on the mediums, and we're not really seeing any hardcore action. But coming back to Prags, if he's gonna box in another couple of laps time, you could still see him get a comfortable lead, for P1. I'm not sure if he'll be able to create a 10-second gap, but by my calculations, we may still see him finish P2. As I think he's 20 seconds behind, so in P3. Benya in P4. He's about 24 seconds, not anywhere. He's about 25 seconds. So super softs, I'm keen on seeing how this race really unfolds with time. As we can see, Shami and Balkaran are sort of battling it out. What do you guys think? We're gonna see a positional shift here. Prads enters the pits. Pleb will take the lead. Pleb responds. Pleb enters the pits. Maintains fuel. And they have about a 5-6 second gap. Intrigued by this strategy. I mean, it's really making me scratch my head in terms of what's going on. So you can see Plebs just about exited the Stratford straight, and we have a bit of a battle here. I'll quickly jump to these guys. There's Balkaran, Shani and Danlord. Danlord is completely over the back of Shani. Both of them enter the pit, so Shami and Danlord on the fresh sets will gain positions, and likewise will Abby. So positions coming back. Pleb with about 6-second advantage currently on provisional P1. RKV just 10.4 seconds. The 1.2 second penalty won't help him. He'll have to fend that off really soon. I think Pena, we may see him enter the pits as well, so we should see Funanira move up to P4. RKV spun! Oh dear lord, RKV's had a spin. He will not be happy with that. That's fun anyway. Fun anyway, just about misses RKV. So RKV, this is not good news for him. Burning the stars, so he will be entering the pits, and that is not good news. Not at the penultimate stages of the race. As fun anyway is improving, putting in about 117.1. Benya should enter the pits at the end of this lap. As Pleb is trying to gain, so 15 seconds a gap and 22 seconds a gap. I mean, with another stop, I don't think so. So we could see the order, and Team Funky could be on the podium again, as it's just not panned out for RKV and Caesar at this point. Absolutely unfortunate. What a race RKV was having, and that one spin is all that took him. Unfortunately for Crash Prakash, who's serving his penalty, as Pleb is clocking the purples. As I was saying, that for Praj who's serving his penalty, so he may lose that lead to Ancient Pleb, but Ancient Pleb knows he's got a competitor here who's not going to make it easy in the championship, as Pleb there for 165 to take fastest lap. We could see a hat-trick of wins and a hat-trick of fastest laps by this championship's Lewis Hamilton, who is Ancient Pleb. I mean, this guy is just, he's unbeatable. Even on his bad day. Confidently sporting that number 1 number, rightfully so. He's earned it, there's no doubt about it. Benya is got a 20-second cushion on Abby, so he wouldn't mind that. He got strong points for Team Funky, as Fun Anywhere takes P3 back, so 3 laps should be enough for him to sustain those tires. But will he be able to bring that gap down to about 13 seconds to be shaven off in a matter of 3 laps? I don't think that's going to happen. So otherwise we will see that Pleb take P1, Praj P2, Fun Anywhere P3, maybe Pratik Banya P4, Adi Thakur in P5. I'm not sure if those tires are going to last for another 3 laps, as RKV is on a fresh or a medium, and he is going to sense that P5 of Abby. Dan Lord, who's 7 seconds behind, could jump Abby as well, as he's on a decent set of super softs which should last him to the end. Likewise for Zolo, who's about 2.5 seconds. Shami has moved up the points in P9 on the set of softs. Balkaran wrapping up the final bit of the points, as Caesar is letting Pleb through. So Caesar stopped, he's completely stopped. So what's happened to Caesar here? Why has Caesar stopped? Is he going to practice some starts, or is he facing some issue and Caesar has exited? So I think Caesar's had enough, and unfortunate that a racer has to go through and experience something like that. I don't know what happened to Caesar, but I feel bad for him. I wish I could see Caesar on the podium, and it is an honest wish and a desire to see Caesar on the podium someday. He has the pace, he has the ranks, he has the power. Formula 1, the guys are unbeatable. If I set up a Formula 1 championship right now, the way Pleb's been dominating over here, I want to see Caesar dominate over there, there's no doubt about it. But disheartening, nevertheless, to see Caesar exit like this, but we racers have our moments, and I can understand the emotion they must be experiencing. So nevertheless, resuming Fun Anywhere, gaining ground and moving up to P5. As having said that, RK's moved up to P5 and jumped Abby. So Abby on the fresh set of super softs may launch an attack on RKV really soon, and you can see that he's gaining tremendous ground. RKV on the mediums with the worn out fuel scenario and no overtake should be under attack, and we could see a final lap battle brew up between both of them. So Abby Thakur has done a good job of not falling behind Dan Lord there. Pratik Benya moving up on his teammate. Our teammates going to swap positions. Are we going to see what Brazil's known for? Are we going to see? We've seen some amazing unfortunate position swaps in the past, and sporting the Ferrari livery. Reminds me of Michael Schumacher and Rubens Barrichello. Unfortunate. What's happening? someone's exited the pits. Yes, that's Shami. I think there's connection going on. But sticking with these guys, close to the Farai level is Arkevi and Abby. Abby's getting there. He's close and close and close. Abby has to be patient here. Arkevi is on the mediums, and Arkevi will definitely lose time to Abby with every corner, with every inch of the track. So Abby just has to make sure he keeps it clean, and he should definitely have a kind of a run. As Pratik Benya makes a move, he goes on the inside. So teammates playing their part, as Fun Anywhere really has a set of worn out super socks. So no point for Fun Anywhere to absolutely burn those tires. So well done. As here you can see, Abby is completely attacking RKV. So these two guys are battling it out, and we have another battle brewing up between Shami and Balkaran. So let's stay with these guys. Abby, RKV is defending. Final lap. Final lap has begun. Prads has started the final lap. Abby Thakur going on the inside. Abby Thakur thinking about it, giving a bit of a nudge. You don't want to have contact. Abby Thakur going on the outside now. As Prads has won the race. I'm so sorry. Prads has won the race, but with 7 seconds to go, it will be Ancient Pleb who will take the win from Prads. Pratik Benya will take P3 from Fun Anywhere. So well done to Team Funteek for having a beautiful 3-4. And Abby Thakur, when I say that, has made a move on RKV. I don't know whether that was a clean move or not, but Abby Thakur showing his aggression, quickly running away. That's some sort of damage reduction for him. So yeah, you can see that front damage, and likewise the rear damage for RKV. So could be an aggressive move, could be something that could be reported to the stewards, and we will see Abby Thakur finish P5. Let's see how that pans out. P6 for RKV. Dan Lord will be happy with P7 to provide support to his teammate in the championship standings when it comes to constructors. Zoro will take P8 after that initial incident with Abby Thakur. P9 for Shami, who does manage to overtake Balkaran at the end of it, and Balkaran finishing up the points. So a wonderful race there by these guys. Phenomenal driving, fastest lap taken by Ancient Pleb, showing our champion, you know, what he's capable of. So congratulations, though victory will show for Praj over here, but the actual victory will go to Ancient Pleb. But nevertheless, taking nothing away from this man. What a phenomenal drive this guy has had. And you can see RKV's pissed. He's immediately exited. I think it's because he's got another race, I'm not sure. But nevertheless, what a phenomenal drive. What an action-packed race this turned out to be. Absolute fun, so much drama. Let's go down to the race results. So Praj Prakash and Ancient Pleb are going to swap places. So P1 for Ancient Pleb, P2 for Praj Prakash, P3 for Pratik Benya. Really well done there. P4 for Fun Anywhere. He'll be happy with that as well. P5 for Abby, P6 for RKV, P7 for Dandor, P8 for Zolo, P9 for Shami, P10 for Balkaran, and Caesar still classifies as P11. Fastest lap to Ancient Pleb. So congratulations to our champ and our current championship leader. Really well done. And thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in this amazing round 3 of Wild Monks Esports. And tune in next time, because we've got a super fun race lined up for you guys. Next up, we're going to be going to Spa. And you never know, tricky conditions. It could be that Division 2 might see a dry race or a wet race. Let's see, time will tell. Likewise for Division 1. But nevertheless, thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope you all will stay safe. This is the Wildest Monk signing off on behalf of Wild Monks Esports. Stay safe, stay care, and thank you for tuning in. See you guys. Bye-bye.